This week on Mocs News, we take a look at a real-life creepy hoax.
We recap the annual photo night.
And we talk to students about Tristan Thompson and Jordan Woods.
I'm Stephen McAllister.
And I'm Shirley's Lundy, and your news starts now.
UTC police are investigating a report of stalking that occurred around 8:40 p.m. Sunday. The incident involves a person who the victim knows. The suspect repeated 3 incidents of unwanted electronic communication and face-to-face communication at multiple on-campus locations from the beginning of the school year. If you have any information about this incident, call campus police at 423-425-4357, or you can report confidentially using the confidential crime reporting form. Please stay safe out there, Mocs.
A massive tornado ripped through Alabama on Sunday. The tornado killed at least 23 people and left many more without homes. The tornado tore through southeast Alabama, and Lee County was hit the hardest.
Several UTC organizations teamed up to teach students how to take control of their mind and their money. Fortitude, BSA, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and BYX collaborated this past week for the Boss Up event. Students could get a free headshot, buy from a collection of discounted suits, and also enjoy a nice meal while some speakers presented. Topics covered how to take care of your mental health, how to become an effective leader, and how you can start taking charge of your own money.
The annual photo night was picture perfect, and our Joseph Dykes has the story. Joseph?
Thanks, Anchors. I'm here at Photo Night at Durthick Hall, where students and experts came together to show the best of the photojournalism department. Durthick Hall was filled to capacity with students, faculty, and parents for the annual Photo Night. Hosted by UTC's picture-taking extraordinaire Billy Weeks, the event showcased work from his students in Rising Rock and both photojournalism classes. Several professionals were brought in as guest speakers, such as Kathleen Greason and Wade Payne. They answered questions students may have about the professional world of photography after going through a bit of their portfolio. Mariola Chavez, a Rising Rock student who also helped run the event, gave her thoughts on Photo Night.
The best part about Photo Night was honestly just seeing all these photojournalists and everyone coming together. I'm a part of Rising Rock and photojournalism, so we worked really hard getting this together, getting all of our projects, and I'm really happy with how it turned out.
And Rachel Garcia, who ran last year's Photo Night, was also in attendance, this time as a member of the audience.
Billy Weeks is a wonderful man. You may be kind of scared of him at first when you go into the classroom, but man, he has a heart for the students and he really cares. And his photos are not only phenomenal in his professional career, but really his heart for the students and wanting them to succeed. I think that's really what touches most of us students is this man cares about me as a person, not just about my work, and he really brings a lot of life lessons into the classroom, how we can incorporate using this class and life and emotion and value to it, and so I really appreciate it.
Rising Rock, Photojournalism, and Photojournalism 2 are all offered by the Communication Department in the fall semester. With Mocs News, this has been Joseph Dykes. Now back to the studio.
Wednesday, the Lambda Delta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated held an event called It's a Trap. At this event, students were able to paint and listen to trap music, which is a genre in black culture that is mixed with southern hip-hop and rap. The session was led by instructor Andre Anderson. He helped participants paint a picture showing a beach and a glass of wine. This event was funded by Option 1 from the Student Programs and Services fee. There's a lot going on in celebrity news.
That's right. One hot topic that has broke the internet this past week is the cheating scandal with Jordan Woods and Tristan Thompson.
Our Jeremiah Beatty has a story.
Thanks, Anchors. Jordan Woods, longtime best friend of Kylie Jenner, was caught cheating with Khloe Kardashian's boyfriend Tristan Thompson. Jordan sat down with Jada Pinkett last Friday for her Red Table Talk to discuss the situation between her and Tristan. The interview garnered over 30 million views, leaving many in a disarray for the facts. For this edition of Mocs on the Street, I wanted to get the thoughts of what our Mocs think. Take a look. So, what is your thoughts?
So I kind of see both sides. So obviously it is Tristan's fault because, that is her child's father. and he should definitely respect her in that way, and he hasn't been, so that's like his trend.
It's just a point of like putting yourself in that situation to where like you know what you're doing. And like there's been so many other celebrities that are commenting, they're like, we live in LA, we live in Calabasas, we know like yes, there are other people.
I believe that it's funny how we find it so convenient to not only attack women but also attack black women. I think everyone should constantly be like reminded that she was 21, just recently turned 21. She was drinking. This is not a advancing type of situation. She was trying to leave because she wasn't feeling good.
Instead of assuming.
So, do you think Jordyn Woods can turn this around? Because, you know, there's this big thing about the Kardashian curse. Do you think she can turn this around and still be a successful model and all the things she's done?
Maybe eventually. I feel like not anytime really soon because it's still like there's still a lot of media going on about it. Maybe eventually. I feel like not anytime really soon because it's still like there's still a lot of media going on about it.
I think in terms of friendships with the Kardashians, I say, Jordyn, if somehow this reaches you, run away from very far away. The Kardashian curse is real. I think this is a time where you can break off into your own. You don't need a crutch. The fact that a person is a crutch to you just shows, again, power dynamics. I would never put my friends, even if I was in that position, in a place where I could cripple them financially, socially, anything like that. I would never put them in a situation like that. So, Jordyn, run.
Can Jordyn turn things around and avoid the Kardashian curse? I sure hope so. This wraps up this edition of Mocs on the Street. Jeremiah Beatty, Mocs News.
Students were able to get out and take a break from midterms this week.
That's right. Our hardworking Jeremiah Beatty has yet another story.
Thanks, anchors. That's right. Students forgot all about midterms as they flocked to Glockade, a glow-in-the-dark arcade night with a ton of fun. Students gathered in the Tennessee Room this past Wednesday to get away and take a break from midterms. With the help of SPAC and the Campus Activity Board, these organizations were able to put on a night of fun, games, and live music. This event allowed students to engage and interact with people all around campus as they enjoyed glow-in-the-dark arcade games like ping pong, air hockey, carnival games, and more. Even featuring an LED dance floor, an event you did not want to miss. Member of the campus organization share how this came about.
Primarily, we use SPAC for most of our events in Option 1, and the variety chair, Ms. Nemette Selman, did most of the planning for this. She's outside and not able to speak at the moment, but I do know that she took a lot of time to plan for this event. I hope that students will learn to collaborate with each other and learn how to work with one another and be a team player just to build off just from these games.
Two UTC students share their comments on the event.
I came to Glockade because it's very important for me to balance my work and fun life, because I'm literally going crazy with just, taking exams, so I feel like I should have a little bit of fun with my friends.
I came out to get some free food and kind of enjoy my night with my friends, and yeah.
What a successful way to de-stress from midterm week. I'm Jeremiah Beatty with Mocs News. Back to the news desk.
It's been one cold week. With spring right around the corner, I hope we see a change.
I hope so. Let's see what our multi-talented Jeremiah Beatty has for this week's weather report.
Thanks, anchors. That's right. It's been one cold week, and in the coming days, we will see a lot more rain in this week's forecast. So grab those umbrellas because you're in for a wet one. Today, you can expect showers with a high of 53 and a low of 48. Saturday, you can expect more of the same with a high of 61 and a low of 58. Sunday morning, expect to see light showers with a high of 70 and a low of 46. Next week, as we enjoy spring break, expect cloudy skies with a high of 63 and a low of 44. Throughout next week, expect more showers. That's it for the weather. Back to the news desk.
Can the Lady Mocs advance deep into the SoCon tournament?
That's a great question. Our Joseph Dykes has the answer in this week's sports section.
Thanks, anchors. The team took a devastating loss last Sunday against Boston College. The softball team made several early mistakes in the second inning that included 3 runs, one of which was received due to a fielding error. Although the team lost to a score of 9-6, the season has been one of the best in program history with their start through the first 17 games of the season.
Mocs will head to Florida this weekend under the USF Under Armour Invitational to play 16 games. Good luck to your Mocs. The Lady Mocs hope to have a long stay in Asheville for the SoCon tournament. Their first game, they defeated the UNCG 72-62 in a game that wasn't nearly as close as the final score indicated. The SoCon's leading scorer, Nadine Solomon, was held to a relatively quiet 20 points. But on the Mocs side of things, A.M. Whitaker dominated the interior with 13 points, 17 boards, and 6 blocks. The Mocs look to keep their tournament run alive on Friday against second-seeded Furman. And now for the SEC tournament, the race for the number 1 seed in the Southeastern Conference is heating up. It has been a very competitive year in men's basketball this year, and the SEC has looked deeper than it ever has before. The number 1 seed will be decided Saturday, where the Vols will face Auburn and LSU faces Vanderbilt. If both Tennessee and LSU win, they will split the SEC title. If both teams were to lose, it would create a three-way tie between the Kentucky Wildcats, the Vols, and LSU. The SEC tournament starts on March 13th in the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. And that's it for this week in sports. Now back to the news desk.
Congratulations to the members of the Echo, Perch, and especially Mocs News for being nominated for AP Awards this year. Our organization has been nominated for 3 awards, including Best TV News Story for our coverage of the Trump rally in 2018.
Paul Manafort, former Trump campaign chairman, has been sentenced to nearly 4 years in prison for tax and bank fraud in relation to his work advising Ukrainian politicians. The longest sentence to date to come from Special Counsel Robert Mueller's probe. Manafort has been jailed since June, but will receive credit for his 9 months that he's already served.
Luke Perry, heartthrob on 90210, dies at 52 due to a massive stroke. Best known for his role as McKay, he also played construction owner Fred Andrews for Season 3 of the CW series Riverdale. Luke died this past Monday at the St. Joseph's Hospital in Burbank, California. According to sources close to Perry, he died surrounded by family and friends. He will be missed.
Have you heard of the Momo Challenge? Well, parents are in fear over their child's safety and lives. Children are contacted by a stranger concealing themselves as Momo. Momo uses a creepy image to communicate through a Facebook app. It encourages children to complete various tasks if they want to avoid being cursed. Some of these tasks are dangerous. Police and schools are issuing warnings to parents on social media. This is after a WhatsApp challenge has resurfaced in the UK. Law enforcement is now investigating the influence of Momo on the death of a 12-year-old in Argentina. This internet hoax is no longer a hoax, as children are now dying.
That does it for this edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to check out our website, mocsnews.com, to continue following the news throughout the week.
And while you're there, make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great spring break from all of us here at Mocs News.